Welcome to my channel and welcome to my garden. This is coming from Zone 5B, Ontario, Canada. I'm doing a series of videos on extreme zone pushing. The plants I grow typically are called house plants, but with some research and a whole lot of effort, I managed to overwinter them successfully for a number of years. The majority of plants we grow as house plants are basically plants which can thrive on extremes. Choosing the right plants also makes a lot of difference. A lot of plants which can tolerate drought make ideal candidates. During our winters, I typically do not water the plants, or if I do, it's to a minimal amount. Winter protection consists of putting up a cold frame, which is basically a tall, thin greenhouse. It's a 2x4 frame covered with twin wall polycarbonate. This allows sunlight to enter and heat up the interior. In our climate, we don't have to worry about them overheating because our winter sun is not that intense. In warmer climates, you would have to ventilate and only cover the plants when extreme cold weather is expected. I've been growing tropicals and subtropicals for close to 3 decades. And some of the plants I've had success with in 5B include, I have a Chinese Fan Plam, Livistona chinensis. I have a Brugmansia, Sanguinia. This plant has never flowered for me. It forms flower buds, but they prefer cooler temperatures, and typically the buds drop. Beside that, we have lochroma. Lochroma is related to Brugmansia. It has these purple flowers. They are not fragrant like normal Brugmansia, but there are many clusters and it's a very nice plant. Next to that, we have a grapefruit. This variety is called Flame Red. This has been in the ground for over 6 years. They do flower and produce fruit on a regular basis. The biggest problem I have is we have squirrels, and squirrels will attack the young fruit, nibble on it. It never has a chance to develop. We have a large Brugmansia tree. It produces yellow flowers about 12 to 13 inches long, over 30 centimeters. They start out deep yellow and they turn more orange after a day or so. We have the variegated shell ginger, Alpinia Zimbabwe. This plant does flower for me, but it only flowers on stalks that are 1 year old or older. The plant does spread and it does multiply. It's key that this one be kept moist and well fertilized. There are other types of flowering ginger I'm trying to grow, including Alpinia, Alpinia Purpurea. Also Hedychium, a couple different types. Next to that, we have Zimbabwe creeper. It produces fragrant flowers, but in my climate, for whatever reason, it flowers late in the season as I'm closing things up for the winter. The flowers are beautiful, they're extremely fragrant. I wish I could encourage flowering sooner and longer throughout the season. Cestrum nocturnum, the night flowering jasmine. Beautiful plant, extremely robust, grows quickly, extremely fragrant. The flowers are only fragrant at night. It was beautiful. Another plant that has successfully overwintered in my front garden next to the house is Monstera Deliciosa, the Swiss cheese plant. Bougainvillea grows extremely well here. They do tolerate cool temperatures. Growth does slow down, but once established, the plant gets absolutely huge. Many years I've had to cut it back 6, 8, or even 10 feet in one season. Eventually the plant did resent that and it stopped flowering. It's only now, after a couple of years, starting to regrow properly and flowering, or possibly it's just reached the end of its life and needs to be replaced with another plant. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe share the video, and leave comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.